That's it for that news.
No, there's nothing on it.
No.
I told you Sky was a piece of...
But it was only 169 pesos each month, with the 37 months watching channels from Mexico, and with the next year with the World Cup. What was better than that?
Let's keep watching Brian.
Brian, Paul Walker from Fast and Furious, or Brian from Family Guy?
He was my favorite.
Now, ending that Brian note, now we are going to read some letters that have been sent here to the news channel. The first one says, Dear Anchorman, my mom and dad keep telling me about changemakers. What is a changemaker? This one is a beautiful letter written in pink crayon by John, a 19-year-old kid. A young person. Well, for a question, let me tell you a story. Imagine there is a kid named Little Tim. Little Tim was playing football with his 20 friends because he was very friendly. That is the first kid, friend. They are playing with another new kid in the neighborhood that has no friends there. He is also including him. Remember that? Including. Then Little Tim's mother asked him to buy some food for his cat because Little Tim committed to take care of that cat. So it is his responsibility. Another one, responsibility. In the grocery store, Little Tim pays 25 pesos for a cat food with a 50 pesos bill. But he received 40 pesos back. For the people that are not good at math, like the grocery man, he should have gotten 25 pesos back. As a honest, keyword there, person, he said that to the grocery man and gave the 15 pesos extra back. When he was going to his house, Little Tim was offered drugs. But as a respectful boy, he politely declined them and continued his journey home. What a great choice, Little Tim. He then saw a poor man on the street asking for money, so he gave the 5 pesos coin he had as a solidarity man. So, in other words, a change maker is someone who has these characteristics: friendly, including, responsible, honest, respectful, and solidary. Having answered that question, we'll be back from commercials with the news My mother changed me for a boat mother. Stay cool, San Diego.
Yeah, change maker. This guy is better. Nice. Let's see. Let's continue.
Come to the asylum Betania, where the heaven falls short. We take in all your men and women and give them a better place to stay. Call 01800 Bet Home for more info.
What? I know I'm handsome, but what?
Let's go to the dining room. We have very important things to discuss.
You too. Let's bang.
You need to stay here with us.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
And so the family began a heated discussion regarding the future of Grandpa, while he just sat there, still looking at the TV, wondering which Brian or Nelson he'd miss the most. Then, Father approached Grandpa to let him know their decision.
Dad, I have some excellent news for you. Tibika, come here.
I'll take you to a better place.
Oh, why, hello there, and welcome to Betania. Here you will meet your best friends and maybe, just maybe, your soulmate. We have gardens and food and... Oh, look, there's your roommate.
Oh,
Hello there.
I bet you will get along well. Come on. Well, I will leave you to know each other better.
Yeah, bye bye.
Remember, it's curfew. Don't go out.
Hello. This place is awesome. I love it. Okay, let's get to the street. This place is hell on earth. We don't get any Gerber, we just got much water. This place is like hell. And we have a nurse that is up. Yes, that's what the nurse. And but you have a worse thing for you.
What can be worse than that? What can be worse than that? What can be worse than
Just me.
See what we have here. I told you was curfew, didn't I? Come on, stand up. Stand up by yourself. You're not still that old. No, get up by yourself. Come on. I told you it was curfew. Come on, go. Go back to your room.
Here. Conflict is defined by a struggle or a clash between opposing forces. Here we can see that this conflict is between the old man and all the members of the asylum, especially the nurse. Since she doesn't want to do her job correctly because she is being highly privileged and she doesn't care about the old people's well-being. Act 3.
Okay, so we know that tomorrow Mr. Gilhood will be coming here. He is the owner of the asylum. So you know what to do. Just be nice for one day. Treat the old geezers nicely. Also, flatter the boss. It will give you points. After all, we have been doing this a long time.
This is my chance. I have to uncover the secrets of this dark asylum and that nurse.
Next day.
Oh, why? Hello, Mr. Gilhood. It's always a pleasure to say hello to your asylum, right?
Yes, good morning, Prophet. How are things going this Friday week?
It's as perfect as always. Actually, we have a new guest. His name, come? His name is August. He's a nice grandpa, but he's still adapting to this environment.
She's a liar. I have proof of all her evilness. Look at this tape.
He didn't took his medicine.
Listen to it.
He just has to calm down, right?
I look at you.
It's not what you think. We were acting and play and yeah.
In my asylum, you are fired.
No.
Fired, I say you.
And he also has treated me very badly.
You shouldn't treat Albus like that. You should treat him like you want to be treated. Treat the others like you're in the same position. Yeah, they're kidding. I won't care of them.
Here we can see that Bandura's modeling is used. The chief of the asylum is using his power to threaten the nurses so that if they do anything bad again, they will be expelled from the asylum. As well as with the old man, he's just telling him not to do it. We can also see Skinner's punishment since he threatens as well the nurses with expellment of the asylum if they keep doing what they are.
Grandpa,
We're really sorry. Please forgive us. We shouldn't do like that.
we want you back.
Will you give me?
I love you.
Will you give me Gerber now?
Yeah,
Of
Ohana means
course.
family, and family is never left behind.
Hey, come with me, bro. I love you.
We will give each member experiences during the asylum, as well as we will explain the connections we made with the book Victor Answer for a Minute of Victor Franklin. We found two main connections that were once with our actions. When even if we didn't get to spend time with all the old men in the asylum, we were able to see what conditions they were living in, what were they lacking of, so that next year in Brigada Sociales we could help them a little bit more. So we found meaning in our actions, and well, it kind of made us a little bit happier. And with the old men, we know that when we reach a certain age, life is not meaningful enough for us. So we really are just expecting them. We can, with this kind of visits from us to the old men, we can at least give them a little bit more meaning to their lives, so that they can be a little happier until the time comes for them.
We didn't get to be with the people in Betania very much, but we could see that they were playing a game and they were like, "Yeah, you win!" And the same. It transmitted like they were bored or sad. And I only have two grannies, and they live in house with family and stuff, and they are happy. Maybe a culture where family stays and take care. There are many ways of still taking care of people, like hiring a nurse, so they can stay home and stay with the family. There are many ways. So maybe a culture where the family is important and stays. Even if there's not so much time, it will be nice and may help the grandpas, because even if they have good gardens or rooms, it's still not the same as being home.
When we were there, the lady that was in charge showed us some rooms that you have a TV room and a huge garden with a lot of things, but there was not really people in there. All the grandpas stayed in their rooms or something, or in the common area where it was just a table with chairs, and they didn't really speak to each other. As the little we could see, it was more like that. So it should be, like she said, to be with their family, even if they are not in the house of their families, that their families come more often, so they could be a little more happy and they feel like they are loved still, because they did look really sad. So it should be like a good way to help that people go often to see them, even if it's not just one but all of them, so they will be a little more like cheered up more by their situation.
Yes, the thing is that when we came to the asylum, we noticed all of these things, that they received care from the nurses and all the personnel from the asylum, but they weren't really very happy, or they were like just staring at a fixed point in the distance, and they seemed really lost. And that really, I think for all of us, it kind of broke our hearts, because these are people who are left by their families because I don't know, they have a terminal disease or something like that. They have a disease that the family can't pay for, so they just take them to asylum. And it would be nice to see people visiting them, because in the 2 times that we were not really, the only ones that were there to visit them were people like groups like us and young people, not really their families. They didn't come that often, so it would be nice to see them hanging out more with their families, to feel more fun that the family provides.
As everybody has said, we didn't spend a lot of time in the association, but I think it's also their fault, because the association was very close with us. they didn't like let us be with the elders. And we also see like different realities for what we have in our houses, like our grandparents, that they are like, oh, all happy, and they were like really sad, and that makes our heart broke, like Alan said. And my first option wasn't like elders because they remember me so much of my grandparents, and it was like really sad for me.
Well, just as a conclusion for that everyone says, when we go to the asylum, we are just there with next year with brigadas. We need to go there to make them happy, to pass a good time, because family don't visit them so much. They are just abandoned. Because the nurses they are there for their health and everything, but they're not going to be like they're going to speak with them, playing, saying things, and only taking care and with the health. And with people like us that go and make them happy, pass a good time, they feel like they are more alive with something to live for, and with us as a final time in their life that they are going to be in an asylum and nothing is going to happen. They're going to be sad and with no one that they are going to visit. We need to go there and pass them a good time so they can feel more alive.
Entonces, sí, seguimos.
O sea que no va a ser, o sea, me refiero a que no va a ser tan...
¿Cómo van con el diálogo?
Muy bien.
Vamos muy bien, vamos
¿Ya?
en segundo acto.
¿En segundo acto ya?
Segundo acto ya.
Perfecto.
Ya casi terminado.
Como bien, sigan. Yo voy a seguir aquí con la caca.
Perfecto.
No sé, entonces en esa parte es como, aquí es el mejor lugar para vivir.
Ajá. Entonces,
Pero,
ahí dice.
o sea, ahí Carmina no va a ser como la...
No, todavía no.
Ok.
Primero.
No,
hacerlo.
Carmina, o sea, se va así como de doble cara.
Ajá.
Sí,
Es
bueno.
como
Y
de,
vamos a
es el
su
mejor
primera
lugar.
cara de la buena.
O sea, ahí no va a decir nada de...
No, nada malo, ajá.
Sí.
Entonces ya Mau le va a
Y
decir.
ahí Mao
sí.
dice, come here, friend.
Come here, fella.
Ah, fela.
Fella.
Sí.
Fella, que es irlandés.
No.
Mira, fella. Y ya, que, fella.
No.
This place is awesome, algo así.
Ajá.
¿Cómo está la caja?
Llevo media hora con este cacho de caja. Este cúter no sirve.
Pues si no sirve, ve por unas tijeras.
Voy por tus tijeras.
Pues ve por las tijeras.
Gracias.
¿Ya trajiste
Aquí
las
están
tijeras?
tus tijeras.
Ok, pues órale, tú cortasela yo de este
Ándale,
lado.
pues, va.
Para terminar más rápido.
No puedo.
¿Cómo que no puedes?
No puedo.
Hazle un esfuerzo.
Pues fue.
Eso saqué.
No puedo. No puedo.
Yo tampoco puedo.
Anda así mucho. A ver tus tijeritas.
El cúter debe de servir. Mi
Pero-
tijera la sabes usar bien.
Ay, a ver. Estás tardando lo mismo que yo tardé.
Claro que no. Voy un
Mira,
poco más
ve a revisar
Quita.
la ropa. Es mejor ve a
Ya
revisar
está
tu
bien,
ropa,
pues.
por
Luego,
favor.
ya que acabemos con esa parte, tenemos que seguir enfrente y hacer la tapa, quitarla y pegarla porque tenemos que hacer la pantalla.
Te lo puedo
vengo a
pegar en
ayudarte.
2 días.
Sí, ahorita vengo a ayudarte, no te preocupes.
Está bien, pues, ya,
Sigue.
ve por la ropa.
Voy a ver la ropa.
Aquí tienes los cintos que necesitas
Ay.
para hacer la caja.
Muchísimas gracias, compuesto para la pantalla. ¿Y cómo es con la ropa?
Bien, aquí ya tenemos completo el traje para el viejito, el chaleco, el moño, gorra, bastón y saco.
Muy bien, veo que tienes todo arreglado.
Sí.
Veamos qué más tienes.
Bueno, ya prácticamente tenemos todas las cosas para el viejito. Está el chaleco, la gorra, el moñito, el bastón, también el traje. Y vamos a usar un poco de talco para hacer que el cabello sea más blanco, lo que dará una apariencia más vieja. También, muy importante, el de la enfermera de Carmina. Y también el primero de los vestuarios de la familia. En este caso es el de la mamá. Aquí está la pashmina para el cabello.
Voy a poner cortando el de allá.
Ay, pero además, Alan, el que estabas pidiendo ya fue.
Brian Steph.
Se me hizo bien así. Pues para que ahorita ya pegamos todo lo más.
Bueno.
¿Cómo van, chavos?
Muy bien, estamos terminando la tele, hora de cortarla.
Perfecto. Ya casi, ya casi.
Más, vamos al revés. Pásamela. ¿Tú cómo vas con el diálogo?
Bien, ya casi está perfecto. Estamos empezando ya el acto 3, así que vamos progresando. Nada más carecemos de un instrumento para escribir al momento.
Carecen, yo tengo tu solución, Alan.
Muchas gracias. Gracias.
De nada.
Continuar a trabajar.
Te regalo el video.
Thank you.
Sigamos viendo cómo trabajan.
Sí.
Pero ahora es...
Alan, ¿estás grabando?
Sí.
Estoy grabando.
Works for you. Y luego, ¿qué va a decir Alan? ¿Qué le va a decir?
What? Sí, como what?
Crazy. Sí. I flattered the bus. I flattered the bus? Sí. The bus.
Like a bout.
So, tomorrow comes Mr. Gilchrist. As I'm saying, everyone knows what to do. Just be sure to be good for one day. Treat the old users nicely and flatter the bus. After all, no sé. After all, we've been doing this for almost 10 years. Sí, ¿cuántos tiene la Silva, Tania?
Sorry.